Hi, this is Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, with your update on this week's 60,673 regulatory alerts. This week I'm doing something different. A question keeps coming up that's driving me crazy, which is, why would I even need a regulatory feed if I could just ask Claude or GPT? As a JD PhD and regulatory expert who's been using GPT since 2021, and I have made every AI mistake in the book, please let me explain why that is literally as stupid as having doctors rely on Reddit for medical information. Reason number one, training data. If you turn off the web connection, Claude Sonnet 4.6, which is the newest and best model, has a reliable knowledge cutoff of August of 2025. It will openly tell you that. ChatGPT's models are the same, but worse, most GPT integrations at large companies are still using GPT 4.0, which has a cutoff of October of 2023. Reason number two, citations. Turn back on the web connection and ask GPT for the last 7 days of AI bills globally. This week it gave me the Trump administration's national AI framework from back in March, which was more than 7 days ago. It gave me a news article from a news company in Illinois, and then a few states cited to plural policy. These are very useful sources, but that is not the last 7 days, and those sources are not the actual regulator. Reason number three, comprehensiveness. So I turned off the web, turned on the RegAlytics MCP connector, and asked the same question. In the US alone, there were 128 AI bills with activity in the last 7 days. Vermont signed a first-of-its-kind neurological rights law on May 18th. In the last 72 hours alone, there were 77 alerts from 47 distinct regulatory authorities, including IOSCO, the European Commission, the China Cyberspace Administration, the Croatian Competition Agency, the Oman Ministry of Transport, and the Panama Office of the President, and many more. Reason number four, accuracy. When regulators or clients ask you where you're getting your regulatory information from and you say ChatGPT, that is not a good answer. There is a researcher tracking every court case where AI-generated fake citations appear in legal filings. That database now has over 1,400 documented cases from 12 countries, and courts are now citing that very database in their opinions. In March, the Sixth Circuit sanctioned 2 attorneys $30,000 each for briefs containing over 24 citations that AI simply made up. The court called it misconduct. And the U.S. Government Accountability Office reported last year that hallucinations are, and I'm quoting directly, a key reason banks avoid using generative AI for activities that warrant a high degree of accuracy, such as credit underwriting or risk management. So if your product is servicing banks, you cannot admit to using GPT for this. And last but not least, reason number five, liability. When it comes to regulation, this is not like picking a vacation, and if you get the second best hotel, it's okay. You can get fined. Just this month alone, the Fed, the FDIC, the SEC, and FINRA all issued statements or testimony on AI governance, third-party risk, and supervision in financial services. The message from every one of them is the same. AI is fine, but you must be able to show where your data came from. RegAlytics is straight from the vetted regulatory source, updated every 6 hours. We are a defensible AI safety precaution. So you should not be using AI without excellent data underneath it. And that, my friends, is it this week for RegAlytics. We have the global supply chain of the world's regulatory alerts in one very easy to use place. If you need a solution for anything related to regulation, give us a call.